My name is Anna, and this is my story. I was born on a warm summer morning in California, in a grand hospital where my mother's laughter once echoed with joy. My father stood by her side, proud, strong, and ready to give me the world. At least, that's how they told me it happened. I wouldn't know, because the world they promised me has always been out of reach. I am 21 years old. On paper, I am the daughter of a very wealthy family, one of those families you read about in magazines, with houses that touch the clouds and cars that shine brighter than the sun. But in reality, I am a prisoner, trapped in a body that refuses to let me live. I have sickle cell disease. It is a name that has followed me like a shadow since I was 5 years old. Before that, I was just a little girl who loved pink dresses and ice cream cones. Then the pain began, sharp, burning, and unforgiving. My life turned into a series of hospital rooms, 4 drips, and the smell of disinfectant. While other girls my age were going to parties, falling in love, and chasing dreams, I was counting blood transfusions and praying for mornings without pain. I never had that freedom they talk about, the one where you wake up, stretch, and decide how you want to spend your day. My body has always decided for me. I have 2 brothers, James and Daniel. Both of them are strong, healthy, and full of life. They play basketball, travel the world, and sometimes forget that I exist, because my existence has always been tied to sickness, worry, and silence. I am the only one who inherited this curse. Sometimes I think they look at me with pity, other times with guilt. But my greatest anger is not for them, it's for my parents. You see, they knew. They knew before they married that they carried the sickle cell trait. They knew the risk of bringing a child like me into the world. And yet, they did it anyway. Why? For love, for tradition, or simply because they thought fate wouldn't dare touch them. I have asked my mother that question more times than I can count. Each time, she cries and says, "Anna, we didn't think." And that's the problem. They didn't think. They gambled with my life before I even had a name. So here I am, 21 years old, a rich girl who has never truly lived. People see my family name and imagine luxury, but they do not see the nights I've curled into a ball praying for the pain to stop. They do not see the loneliness that wraps itself around me like a second skin. I don't know how long I have. No one with my condition does. But I do know this. If I ever get to taste true freedom, true health, I will run into the sun and never look back. Until then, I will keep telling my story because the world needs to hear it. My name is Anna, and this is my life. Please drop a word of comfort for me. It will go a long way. There is one truth I cannot ignore. While I wrestle with anger and pain, my parents carry a burden of their own. They blame themselves for the suffering I endure. Late at night, when the house grows quiet, I hear their whispered regrets in the hallways, their voices heavy with sorrow. They wish they had made a different choice. They wish they had fought harder, loved differently, or perhaps not brought me into this world knowing what lay ahead. Their love for me is deep, but it is tangled with guilt and heartbreak. They say to me, softly, if we could do it all again, we would have made a better decision for your sake and ours. Their regret is a quiet shadow beside my pain, a reminder that even love cannot always shield us from the consequences of choices made in hope and ignorance. And so, here we are, 3 souls bound by love, loss, and the hope that someday, somehow, healing will come. My name is Anna, and this is my life. This is my story. My prayer is, may God comfort everyone with my condition. Thank you for watching my story to the end. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bar for more stories.